What's going on YouTube? Slifer Red Duelists back at it again, and well, Nekroz got their support as well as Orcus and Magistus and a whole bunch of other archetypes in the new Battles of Legend. I ended up picking up a box and getting some singles, and I wanted to do Nekroz first. I used to play the deck back in the day, as you guys saw. I did do a deck profile probably about a month ago or two, but with the new cards, here we go. From what I'm hearing, it's pretty fun on locals, and probably could do something at a regional as a rogue deck, of course. Rituals are always fun to play. We'll get right into it. This is a 40 card list, 15 card extra deck. Of course, playing 3 Brios. You have to play Brio. It's basically their searcher. He does have an on-field effect as well, where he could bounce 2 extra deck monsters, so really cool. And level 6, pretty. The lower levels are basically the searchers of the deck, so really must have. Very easy to get nowadays. It's not like how it used to be back then, where they were over $100 a piece. And then next, for the stun aspect of the deck, we do have Unicorn. I'm playing it as a 2 of 3 would be pretty cool, but I wanted to keep it at 40 cards. Basically, it negates all the extra deck monsters and could give you some recursion from the graveyard by discarding. So pretty cool card, and could use Herald to basically bring them out with Kaleidoscope, and then you get more searches. Easiest combo. And then one of Classless basically searches spells, and then on field it can make a attack 0. So usually you'll have your Unicorn and then Classless trying to protect him. Really cool. And then the new card, Nekroz Metatron, basically SP Little Knight, but a ritual version aspect. And then basically on field too, but with SP, the cards come back with her. They don't only her, so pretty cool. Good spot removal. And then cards killed by or destroyed by Nekroz, they're banished. So really cool. And then Trishula. I do have the new alternate art. I just like playing the original copies. They're really cool. Trishula is basically Trishula, but kind of nerf version that can miss timing. And then also all 3 fields have to be correct. So hand, graveyard, and field. There has to be a card in each one for the effect to go through. So pretty cool. And then can stop, like if your opponent uses a card that targets, basically you can discard and it negates it, like a imperm essentially. So pretty cool. Valkyries can end the battle phase, and then also can be draw power and by tributing cards as well. And with the Nekroz monsters, like the effect monsters, they do get their effects, so pretty cool. And then Nekroz of Arbiter, basically it's a monster negate. Really cool card. Really cool. It came in the secret rare now. So this is one of the cards that you want on field, so you could like kind of control the board. So pretty cool. And then new Nekroz Monster Advance. Basically it's a starter, and can be tributed for the whole tribute when he's on field for a Nekroz. So pretty cool. And then can get you back your Nekroz from that are banished. So really cool card. It is a level 4 as well, so you can exceed into some cool rank 4s like Baguska and stuff like that. And then 3 Amelia, same thing kind of. She basically extender of the deck. If there's a Nekroz on field, you can special summon her, and then she can search out a Nekroz monster or spell. So pretty cool card. And then I'm playing 2 Shirit. He's the OG, like whole tribute and everything. So, and could be used in grave for the tribute, and then search as a warrior as well. You can cut 1 down for the spellcaster, effect monster to search out your unicorns and stuff. So pretty cool card. He's the OG. He was like on the ban list for like ever, but really good card. And then one Maximus. We are playing the Nadir package, and this is kind of control the board, and then use the extra deck as like another mini engine to like basically control by sending effect monsters and stuff, getting our resources out and everything like that. You can play the Ecclesia and Fleur de Lis, but it would be breaking the 40 cards unless you want to take out like a Shuit and like a Amelia, and you can play them where the Ecclesia could search out the Fleur or the Maximus. Maximus sends to Tentaclad to get the Fleur de Lis and stuff like that. But I just wanted to keep it simple. And then for hand traps, 3 Ash. Ash's Ash is one of the best hand traps ever made. And very generic, so 3 Ash. 3 Fuwala. I can never say this guy. Fuwalos. Basically Maxi. So this deck needs extra deck or hand trap. Basically hand traps and draw power, just so you can play the game and also have a hand that actually play cards. That's, with being a ritual deck, you gotta play a lot of the rituals, their effect monsters, and their spells. So I definitely need some hand traps. And then I'm playing 2 Droll. Droll is just really good in this format. I would play 3, but then we would be at 41 cards. I wanted to be at strictly 40. You could switch this out for Imperm or any other kind of hand trap that you want, but I just felt like Droll is pretty generic and really good. So really good card. Basically stops people. And then 2, the new Nekroz ritual spell. Basically, yeah, it's a quick play. Also, it doesn't have the clause where you had to have no monsters to search out another Nekroz spell or trap, but there's no Nekroz traps yet. So really good card. They like kind of listened. I wish it did come in secret rare so I could match the other Nekroz mirrors, but really good card. I would say you could play at 3, but we are also playing Preparation of Rites, so we get these cards back to our hand. And then 1 Kaleidoscope. Basically use the extra deck. That's the main goal with this card, is like use Herald or like Quasar to bring out like 2 Nekroz, or just Herald to set up your Unicorn play. So really good card. Mirror. Basically we could banish like the Nekroz from the graveyard, or like obviously hand and field. It's just one of used to play at 2, but with preparation and deck spacing, it's a 1 of. Cycles like the Monster Reborn. So really good card, especially for the 1 of Nekroz ritual monsters that we have in the graveyard. And like I said, we have prep, so we could get this back to our hand, no issues. And speaking of prep, basically searches a level 7 or lower, so Brio, Classless, Unicorn, and then also if we have a ritual spell engrave, we can add 1 back. So really good card. I remember when this card was limited to 1, so back in the day. And then 3 Nadir Servants to search out a Maximus, and then send cards from the extra deck, so we could gain advantage and kind of control the game state. And then 1 Call By, just so we can get our plays going, and if you need a hit on in the grave, you can, but it's mainly for hand traps, of course. And then 1 Triple T. Basically, it's if your opponent tries using a hand trap or anything, you could kind of punish them and then gain 1 of these effects. So draw 2, Change of Heart, really, or discard a card. So really good card. Sucks it's at 1, but you know, it is what it is. And then 40, that was 40 cards for the main. We're going on to the extra deck right now. With starters, 1 Garuda. Basically just send a draw a card, very self-explanatory. 2 Nints to pop cards on the field, could be monsters, could be set cards or whatever. Really good. A lot of the extra deck we do just send to the graveyard. There are some cards we can go into, but it's mainly to help the rituals do their part and play. 2 heralds to search our ritual monsters or ritual spells, and bring Unicorn out super easy. So really good. 1 cloud beast. Basically it's a compulse. Just send with Nadir or Maximus and just bounce a card away. Omega to recycle things back into the decks or hit your opponent's stuff. So really good card. If you wanted to, you could add another card. Like, I'm not playing Baguiska, but you can like swap out Omega for Baguiska. 1 Toad. It is a water deck, so we could get those cards back to our hands. So really cool card. 1 Typhon. I was looking for like the most like powered exceeds I can play, and I was like, well, Typhon's a really good card, and so is his brother. So Zeus. Same thing, same concept. If we get drolled or we can't really do anything, these 2 cards are really good. Dynamundo, it's a ritual deck, so play a ritual link monster. SP Little Knight, it's generic, it's affordable to buy, and it's a really good effect. The Tri Brigade, we can swap out cards. It sends a card, or lets you draw a card and put 1 card back. Really good card. Nephthys is probably the one like super powered like link that I did put in, because it is a link. It's a ritual type link. It uses ritual monsters for its effects, and it's pretty hard to get over. So really good card. I've always liked it. I've always played it in Nekroz. So really good card. And then just for level 12s is just I put Quasar in for Cloudoscope, besides using just Herald or like Omega and stuff, which can't really even use Omega because he's level 8. It's not really a level 2 ritual, but like Quasar is level 12, so you could send like a Valk and then like use it for Valk and Clausulus and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. He's always been in a Nekroz deck, but you could swap him out for like Baguska or any other Exceed or Link that you want to. Always, guys, use this deck as a basically a base map for making a deck. Try to go in the middle of competitive and like budget friendly, just playing like with your friends or like a local event. So I know like some of the hand traps are kind of expensive, or some certain cards are as well, but that should do it for this deck profile, guys. Please like, subscribe, comment. Always want to know your guys' thoughts. I should have Orcus out next. More than likely would probably just be a pure or a Horus build at the moment. I know there's Fiendsmith and Mitsurugi going around, but like I said, want to make it in the middle, balanced. So with that, guys, hope you guys enjoyed. Give me some feedback, and have a good day. Slifer Red Duelists signing out. Peace.